Okay, y'all, so now you can kind of see why it was important for me to do this video, and you have a family member or yourself needs medical treatment on a daily basis that takes power. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike with Fowler Family Farm. So we're gonna go take a look at all the animals real quick and just check on them because it's like 105 degrees today, blistering hot. I wanna show you guys something that was sent to me. I've had this for a little over a month and I've been testing it. It's a power station. It's an EBL Powerstation, 500 w Powerstation. I've been using this for over a month, a little over a month, and I love it. This is the perfect size power station for what I need. So I want something that I can carry along, bring along with me, so I can charge my phone that's recording this video. So I can charge my mic. There's a mic right here. It has a station of its own that I can charge. I can charge my laptop to edit all my videos with. All kinds of stuff. I can charge several things at once. I really like this. It's coming in really, really handy. I really do like it a lot. So let's go check out the animals real quick and then we're gonna come back to this EBL power station. Well, Chip's over there. He's not out, so that's a good thing. They have not gotten out. As long as I feed Chip and Megatron over here, as long as I feed them first, I'm okay. Yeah, so if I feed them first, they won't jump the fence and get out. But if I come over here and feed the chickens, Chip there will definitely jump over the fence and get out. And then that causes Megatron to say, hey, I'm left out. I'm gonna jump over as well. So I'm still having an issue with the chickens on the porch. You guys leave me some suggestions. I don't want a whole lot of work. I don't wanna do a lot of work to keep them off the porch. Like I don't wanna add fencing, stuff like that. If y'all have any secrets, let me know. Yeah. What are y'all doing? So if they're on this side of the porch, it's okay, because I don't see the mess they leave. Look at all that mess. Things you do to live on a homestead. But I will tell you, this power station I'm about to show y'all will come in really handy on the homestead. If we ever have like a zombie apocalypse, something like that, and the power shuts out because the zombies eat through all the power lines or whatever, I don't know what zombies do. I don't watch the zombie shows, but if that ever happens, I've got a power station that's gonna let me charge or either run certain things, and we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm kind of getting low here. I've probably got about 10 to 15% of my grain left for the goats. All right, let's go feed Chip and Megatron, and then I can feed these chickens. They're kind of like dinosaurs. Maybe I should call them zombies. Zombie chickens. Yeah, that's what we should call them, the zombies. Come on. Yeah, now what? You're on the wrong side of the fence, buddy. Megatron's gonna get it all. You better jump. Watch this, y'all. He'll jump. May take him a minute, but he will jump. Show him that his scoop is empty. Yep, Megatron's getting it all. You better get over there. You better get over there. Here he goes. Yep, he's thinking about it. Sizing it up. Yeah, he did it. Oh, he got his feet. He got a foot stuck. Oh, I bet it was popping him too. I do know that when I had this, at one time I had 4 wires on this 5-strand electric fence, but my 4th wire was actually taller than this 5 one is now. So they never jumped over that one. They only jumped through it. So my next design on this is gonna be 5-strand, just like this one, but I'm actually gonna raise it up and bring it up to that top level. Let me show you. As you can see, this top string right here is on the 3rd one down, but if I bring it up, that, I guarantee you that's gonna be just enough to make him think, maybe I shouldn't jump that. The only issue would be, will they jump through it at that point? Because there's obviously gonna be more space between each of them. I could probably spread the bottom ones out a little further because they're pretty close right now and they don't go through the bottom at all. But my original design of this was so I could put smaller goats in here and they wouldn't be able to go through the bottom either. So we're gonna rethink this. I may have to go with 6 strands, I don't know. But that's just more wire and more power used to electrify this fence. All right, so now that they are fed, go ahead and eat, Mega. You can eat, buddy. Now that they're fed, let's go feed the chickens. All right, chicken feed's looking pretty good. Come on. You're by yourself, girl. Oh, here they come. Come on, Donald. Donald's over there in the trees. He'll come out. So I put chicken feed over here, and then my top of my can's covering this one. Also put chicken feed over here, kind of let them separate. All right. That is my bag of black oil sunflower seeds. I don't always feed them that, but there is some mixed in with the feed. But every once in a while, I will just pour out some of that black oil sunflower seed just by itself. It helps their coat, it helps their feathers. All right, so let's go check out this 500 watt EBL Powerstation. Okay, y'all, so this is the EBL 500 watt Powerstation. We'll talk about it and go over a few things, and I want to actually plug in a lot of stuff and just see how much stuff I can charge at one time. Here's the power button. To turn it on, you just hit the power button. You can see it kind of illuminate. I don't know if y'all will be able to see this. I've actually tried to shoot this video 2 other times today, and my phone keeps overheating for recording because it's out in the sun. So that's why I'm in the shade. So that's probably, it's kind of dark. I know that's kind of a darker video, but this is the only way I'm going to be able to get it done without my phone crashing because it's overheating. So anyway, power button, and it will illuminate. And the one thing I like about this is it actually shows you what the battery percentage is right now. Like right now it's 71%. The phone that's recording this video was at 48% earlier. I put it on top right here. You just push this button. Now you can use all these devices. You can use all these ports and the top port. And that's for like USB-A and USB-C charging. Anything that uses those to charge, that's what you're going to use here in the middle or the top. It did charge my phone that's recording this video from 48 to 100% in about 45 minutes. It's only 5 watts. It's only pulling 4 to 5 watts, so it's not much. But it was at 71% when it started, and it's still at 71%. So it charged the phone without even really reducing the actual battery of the Powerstation. I do have DC outlets here as well, so cigarette lighter, and then this 14 volt 48 here. And then over here you have your 210 plug-ins, okay? And each one of these has a button. So you're gonna push the button if you wanna use this side. Then you're gonna push the button if you wanna use this side. Same here, there's a button and you push it. And you can push all 3 and they're all 3 active. So you can use all 3 of them at once. Okay, so this is the power brick to charge the actual unit if you wanna use like just regular AC wall outlet. So you're just gonna plug it in just like any other device. You're gonna plug it in here. And then this one here is the PV for the solar as well. And then this is your cigarette lighter for your car. It plugs in here as well and just plugs in to your vehicle. If you're gonna use a wall outlet, it's gonna take about 6 hours to fully charge from 0 to 100%. If you're gonna use the cigarette lighter, it takes around 7 to 8 hours to fully charge. And then with a solar panels like this right here, 100 watt solar panels, if you're getting the full 100 watts, you're probably going to charge in about also 7 to 8 hours, I would say. I've only been able to get about 88 watts out of this, most, but my average is around 78. So 78 will probably be about an 8 to 10 hour charge, fully charged. But that's not bad. I mean, if you're not using the power charger and you're out in the woods or something, or you're camping or at the lake, this could be charging while you're, out on the water having fun. And another good thing I like about this unit here is you can actually charge your devices while you're charging the battery, this Powerstation. So I can have this plugged in, charging from my house, but at the same time I can be charging my laptop, my microphone, my drone, my actual phone, set it up here. It's a hard plastic. It's got the rubber corners, flip up handle, so you could actually stack these. They're designed to be stacked. This little cutout here on the leg, on the foot, actually fits in these corners on top, so you could actually stack these. I like this. I really do like it. It's 13 pounds. You can take this wherever you want. Just go with you. You can see the wattage bringing in is 103 watts coming in. So it's charging it right now. You can see the battery going, up. And it is plugged into just a regular wall outlet. So that's not bad, 103 watts. And you can now see, I think you can see that this light's on. So if I want to use this charger up here to charge my phone, say, just hit this button. Now you see it's on. I could use both of these if I wanted to. And then this is your cigarette lighter and your other outlets as well. I don't know how often I'll use this one. I'll probably use it every once in a while with the cigarette lighter, but not very often. I really wish they would probably get rid of this and add one more of these USB-Cs. That'd be really handy. Okay, so you can see now that it's charging through the wall outlet. I will plug in the solar panel as well and show you it. I'm not gonna plug it into the car because like I said, it is 105 degrees out here. I am not sitting in a car charging this battery when I don't have to. If I had to, I would. But that inside of that car is 130 degrees probably, so I'm not gonna do that. So now we're gonna charge it with the solar panel, but before we do, I wanna just kind of show you around it. It is the foldable kind, so it's got panels on both sides. So it holds up pretty easily. So it does come with this pouch on the back side, and it comes with all your cables in it, okay? This is the one that is directly connected to the panel. And I've already got the connection in here, but you have to connect these two to plug it in to the actual power station. It comes with extra attachments if you need them, different type of attachments to charge it. And it comes with extra length as well. Okay, so I do have it propped up using the little feet. And if at all possible, try to keep your battery in the shade as it's being charged. These don't do real well in the heat. I would try to keep them out of the heat, direct sunlight. Panels do great in sunlight, of course. That's what they're meant for. And the sun, yeah, it's right up there somewhere. I don't even want to look at it. All right, so I'm gonna let it kind of set up real quick. I don't know if this is the greatest angle, but let's see kind of what it's charging at right now. So right now it's showing 59 watts, 58 watts. Yeah, so you can see there it's 57 watts, 58 watts. It might hit the 59 again. So the better you get with adjusting these and getting them at the right angle, the better your battery will charge. Okay, y'all, I know what y'all see is a tangled mess of wires, but I just want to show you what I'm charging. Okay, I'm charging the laptop. This is an iMac. It's using this one here, so it's using the actual plug-in. And maybe if I can zoom in from editing, I can show you that it's using about 41. Actually, it's using 20-something watts right now. Let me look. So it's using 29 to 30 watts just through here, charging the laptop. And remember, you have 500 watts. And then I've got my phone charging right here, plus my DJI drone remote. It's charging as well. They're both plugged in right here. And they're using between 10 and 13. It's fluctuating between 10 and 13. All right, right now it's 10, it was just 13. Now it's 9. Even when I plug in my flashlight to charge it, it pulls no extra. It's not gonna show up, but it is charging. I can see the light is on, showing a charge. So let's try to find one more thing here to plug in. This one over here is my DJI drone battery. Let's charge it. Let's just plug it in. So right now we're at 69 to 70 with the computer. Well, plus I've got, do I have anything else plugged into it? No, I don't. So I could, this is coming from the computer. I could charge, no, I don't have the right adapter. Oh, here we go. Let's charge this. All right, so now we're charging my AirPods. Now it's going between 61 and 90 on this AC side because it's going to the computer, charging the computer, plus it's coming out of the computer, charging my AirPods. So this is the drone battery, like I was saying. Let's plug it in, see where it puts us. It's charging because the light's on. I see it. Now it's consistently in the 80s and it's over 100 now. So it's kind of pulsing up and down. It's consistently 105. And I'm charging 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm charging 6 items at once. And I'm only my total wattage used right now is 120-ish basically. So I could do more. If I had a cigarette lighter, something that needed to be charged with that, I could do it right now. Okay, y'all, so before I plug in some of the tools, I do want to show you up close. Right now it's 64 watts it's drawing 64 watts out of this side, the AC side, which right now is the computer and the AirPods. Because the AirPods is plugged into the computer, which charges the AirPods. If I pull the DJI drone battery back in, let's see what it might pop up to. 96, now it's back over 100. So that battery charger adds some, and you can obviously see it's a brick, so it's pulling a little bit, you know. Okay, the USB side is 7 watts. It's going between 7 and 12 basically. Could just be because the flashlight is already charged, so it's not even pulling anything. And then what else is? My phone. Let's see what my phone's at. No, my phone's not even close to being fully charged, but you can see it's charging. And then it's also charging the remote for the DJI drone right here. It's been on there for about 20 minutes now. Took a quick break and it's still at 69%, so it's not using much. Okay, so I'm gonna unplug all this and we're gonna start doing some power tools. This is an old, cheap Black & Decker corded drill. And let's see what the power wattage will be on this AC side. We'll turn this USB side off. Okay, so that's full speed. And you can see it's about 184 watts. And it's not tripping at all. All right, this is the Big Daddy. Let's see what happens here. This is a grinder, a DeWalt grinder, corded grinder. This does have a protection on it, so if it's overloaded, it will shut off and not harm the battery, not harm the power station. Okay, y'all, so the fan just came on to cool this off because y'all could see that it dropped. It was at 69 and it's at 64 now. So the cooling fan is on, cooling it back off. That's awesome. I mean, that's really good. You want to see that. So y'all saw it spike up to about 580-ish, I think. This actually has a 1,000 watt surge. So it can actually spike up to 1,000 without tripping. Now it can't stay there. It's got to come back down to around the 500 mark or lower to keep the battery on and to keep the battery working. So y'all saw that it kind of leveled out in the I can't remember now, 350, 380 range. So if it's using 350 watts continuously, it can only use 500 watts in an hour, okay? So that's what it's rated for an hour. So if it's using 380 nonstop, plus you have a pulse of 500 and something, 580 to start it, to get it going, this is probably only gonna let you run this grinder for maybe an hour and 20 minutes, maybe at most. This makes a perfect prepper's tool. If you're a prepper and you don't have a battery bank like this, a power station, you're missing out. And this is only the 500 watt. EBL actually sells the 1,000 watt as well, which is that much more powerful. And I think it's got a 200,000 instant, spike. So it can take 2,000 right away, but then it's gonna have to come down, So you can run way more with 1,000 than you can with the 500. I don't think I could run like a kettle pot to warm water. I wouldn't be able to run that on here because that's going to run at a consistent 700 to 800 watt range. So that's going to trip this pretty easily. It's going to spike at probably 1,000 and then it's going to come down to the 700 to 800 range. And that's just going to trip this. So it's not going to let the power bank's not going to let it run. So last but not least, obviously I'm going to want to charge my batteries for my cordless power tools. And as you see, it's only using 22 watts to charge that. That's not bad at all. I would think it would be very wise if you're on a homestead or a farm or even just, just a neighborhood house. I think it would be very wise to have this as a backup even. I know a lot of people use their gas generators. I have them and I'm going to use them if I need them. But I wouldn't have to use gas at all if all I'm going to charge is, say, my handheld radios for the farm. We have 12 of those. So if we have 12 people out here, we can all talk to each other. I can charge those and hardly use any power out of that and not have to run a gas generator at all. It's very quiet. You're not going to hear it. Your neighbors aren't going to hear it. If the apocalypse hits, no one's going to know you're charging anything. No one's going to know you're using power. It makes no noise. 500 watt will actually run my electric fence if I really needed it to. Actually, let's look at this big one in here, and I'll see if it has a wattage on it. Okay, yeah, there's no wattage on that box. Maybe on the back side, I don't want to take it down. I'll look it up before I edit this video. I'll look it up and see what the wattage is for that size of charger. That's the second biggest that Gallagher makes. It's the M560. All right, so this is probably the most important thing I really want backup power for. Powerstation. I would love to get 2 or 3 more of these. I would love to get a 1,000-watt one, and I'd love to get a 2,000-watt one. That 2,000-watt one's going to run whatever you need it to run. It's like a house backup. It's like backing up your house. It's going to run a freezer and other items at the same time. Okay, so for those of y'all who've been watching me a while, you know my parents live on the same property I live on. We're about a football field away. My dad is in bad health. He's got to have dialysis every day. And we just got the machine hooked up. His first house treatment was today. So let's go find out how it went. And I want to see if I think I can run his dialysis machine, some type of power bank like this. Mom?
Yes?
Was today your first day for dialysis?
To do dialysis.
Here at the house.
On your dad, and he's not a good patient.
But today was the first day at the house, right?
Yes, today was the first day at the house.
What'd you think about it, Papa?
I think I'm scared to death.
of Mom?
Yeah.
But it went okay?
Yes, it went good.
Man, it's kind of dark in here.
It is good.
I know, y'all kind of love it dark in here, don't you?
But we can't see TV with that open.
Yeah, gotcha. I want to go to the back room and video it real quick.
Okay.
Okay, y'all, so this is the setup. Like I said, they just got this delivered and set up, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
It was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is his new dialysis machine where he can do it right here at home. The chair came with it. I got to look up all the wattage and power of this, but it just plugs into a regular outlet. So it takes 2 outlets, or it takes 2 plugs back there. So I'm going to research and figure out what I need for backup power on this, just in case the power goes out. My mom has an idea of just putting the gas generator under the porch, running an extension cord in, and using that, which is very doable, right? It's not like it's not doable. You have to have that off or out like that?
Well, you have to undo this when you turn it off.
Yeah. So do you feel like a nurse?
I am.
You are now?
Doctor.
Whatever. You wish. Well, hello, goats. Hi, Starlight. Hello. Okay, y'all. So now you can kind of see why it was important for me to do this video and to accept this power station from EBL, because I've never owned a battery power station like this. I've got a generator, a gas generator, but what if gas is out? What if there's no more gas either? And you have a family member or yourself needs medical treatment on a daily basis that takes power. I think this is a very good option. I think it's something that I can expand on as well. If my 500-watt one's not enough to run that, I'm gonna check it all out and see what it's gonna take. I don't think it's gonna be big enough to run that, but maybe I get 2 500s, or maybe I get 1,000 or a 2,000. So you can kind of see what I'm saying. That's why I agreed to do this video. I wanted to check it out. I really wanted to see if a power station is really what people are making it out to be. And I like it. I mean, it's done a lot of good for me already. I've been using it for over a month, like I said. They come in really, really handy. I just gotta expand now. I gotta get more and get bigger. Okay, y'all, so I wanna thank y'all for watching the video. I wanna thank EBL for sending me this power station. If you guys are interested in power station like this, I'll leave a link in the description for y'all to go check out. All right, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video and come back and watch the next one. Something's going on back there. All right, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. We'll see y'all on the next one. Remember, do the good. Oh man, y'all, I forgot to even mention it has a light. Look at that. It even has the SOS light. Hit it twice, it's gonna start blinking.
Fowler family farm. Come on.